say the command center is in your home? If you're like most people, you're gonna say the kitchen, especially if you're a busy mom like me and you have little kids. The kitchen is the heart of the home. When my kitchen is feeling decluttered and clean and smells good and the floors don't have crumbs everywhere, man, I'm like winning at life. Like, you know what? What else can go wrong? In my opinion, taking the time to reset your kitchen, whether that is every day or once a week, whatever you can do, is absolutely worth the time and energy that you need to put into it. So here is how I do my kitchen reset. But first, welcome or welcome back. My name is Julie. I'm a mom of 3 and I make videos all about clutter-free living so that parents can just breathe a little easier and you can focus on the things that matter most. Psst, it's not your stuff. It's those experiences, relationships, and time with your children and yourself and your partner that you really should be spending your time and energy on, not on corralling all of your things. So if that is something that is interesting to you, make sure you go ahead and subscribe down below, give this video a big thumbs up, and let's jump into the video. So for me, the state of my kitchen is kind of representative of my mental state. I don't like leaving my house and having a dirty kitchen. I don't like walking on crumbs and sticky things when I'm walking around. And I love the feeling of waking up in the morning and coming into the kitchen when it's nice and quiet, preferably everybody else is still asleep and everything has been put away, the counters are clear, it smells nice in there, and I can really start on a fresh slate. But the question is, how do we get to that point? Especially as busy people, the kitchen can often be a war zone. So here is my process to keeping my kitchen clean. At this point, it's kind of on autopilot. My husband kind of helps in his husbandy way as much as possible, and I want to share these steps with you. The first one, kind of obvious, but you need to clear and declutter the surface. And that can often take the longest time because depending on what tornado has come through your kitchen, you might need to take some time to put everything back in its place. I really focus on this. You can't have things that belong in a bedroom or bathroom or a kid's room or the garage or something in your kitchen. That is going to contribute to long-term clutter buildup and you're never going to be able to maintain it. So at least if you're doing this for the first time or you're doing a true reset, take the time to go and put things back if they don't belong in the kitchen. If the kitchen is not their home, they have no right being there. Once you've cleared out all the intruders, put all your kitchen related things back in their specific spots. And if you need motivation and tips to start decluttering and understanding where things go and what categories they go in, then make sure you check out some of my other clutter content because that will help you maintain a clean and clear kitchen because you'll have a spot for everything. As you go along, I'm a multitasker, as a lot of moms are. I'm constantly evaluating if something even should be in my home at all, never mind in the kitchen. And I use a 4-step process. I created a whole video all about that, so you can go check that out after this video. But basically, if you come across something that you're like, I don't know if you've really earned your right to be here, you can go ahead and donate it or throw it in the trash. I'm also always looking in my kitchen, are things actually working? Am I evaluating this space? And I know this is a little bit more information than a kitchen reset, but honestly, this is really important because if your kitchen is not flowing nicely, you really need to reevaluate where things go. I recently created a little craft closet for my kids, which is right off my kitchen because they spend a lot of time drawing in that area, and I had to move my appliances from that cupboard into our pantry, and it's working a lot better. First of all, I see the appliances, so I'm actually a lot more likely to use my food processor or my blender or my salad spinner than if they were stuck away in a cupboard and it's just too much effort to bother to get them out. All right, now that you've decluttered the space, you can go ahead and wipe down the kitchen counters. I really like rewarding myself with a non-toxic cleaner that smells good, but you do you. I just like the feel. I'm very feely. I don't know. I like the feeling under my feet and I like the feel on the counters when things don't feel sticky and they feel nice and smooth, but like clean. You know that feeling? And so I really like to do that and make sure everything is wiped down, but it's really hard to do if things are cluttered. Once we have done the counters, it's time to move below, and that's where we've got a vacuum to get all the crumbs out the way. And then my secret weapon, and this is how my body knows that we have reset the kitchen, and that is using my steam mop. let me tell you, I know it's so silly, and clearly I'm aging myself by saying that I love a good steam mop, but there is something about having really clean floors that brings me a lot of joy. What can I say? I'm in that kitchen all day long doing multiple things, and when the floor starts to get sticky and yucky, I'm not a happy person. I'm not a happy camper, and I want my environment to feel clean and organized. It is really worth my while to steam mop the kitchen. If I'm doing a great job at life, I'll steam mop once a day, because with kids, that's kind of what you have to do. But even if I did it once a week or every couple of days, I'll be pretty happy with that. Something I always try and do when I'm resetting the kitchen, whether it's on purpose or not, is to reload things that might be empty. So here I'm putting my tea, my bay, in its little container so that it's ready to go. I refill the cereal container. I like to take things out of their boxes. It just creates a much cleaner look in our pantry and just makes it much easier to store. And the same with things like seltzer water or things that could go in the fridge that are just taking up pantry space. I might as well just pack them nice and neatly in the fridge. We're really into this Waterloo, which is from Austin, by the way, if you weren't familiar. So you may not need to decant things at every kitchen reset, but you might as well go ahead and do it. It really doesn't take long. It'll free up so much space. You can get rid of the recycling, and it really helps give your kitchen that cleaner, more complete feel. And that's kind of it. It doesn't take me so long, honestly, to reset my kitchen. It's often built up in our mind that these kinds of things will take forever. I challenge you to try it. Let me know if you do or how you reset your kitchen. And with all of that said, if you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe for more videos. Make sure you check out my clutter playlist and anything else on parenting that might interest you. And I can't wait to see you in my next video.